What about other trade deals, Mr. Secretary? Because we're getting close to that July 9th deadline on Wednesday. Are we going to see more of these type of deals between now and then?
We are. Of course, everyone waits till the last minute. They think that they can get the best deal. And as I've warned when I've done other media, these countries should be careful because their rate could boomerang back to their April 2nd rate.
On that note, Mr. Secretary, the EU Commission-in-Chief Ursula von der Leyen tweeted earlier saying that we're ready for a deal. Should we expect the EU deal to get over the line by Wednesday?
We'll see. Again, I'm not going to get out in front of the president. It'll be his decision. I did meet with my EU trade counterpart this morning. Ambassador Greer will be working diligently over the weekend. So we'll see what we can do with the European Union.
So it sounds like that's suggesting that one's in a better place than, say, Japan. We all obviously followed the president's posts on Japan over the course of the last few days.
Look, Japan are great allies, and they are in a tough spot right now. They have an upper house election on July 20th, which I think gives them a lot of domestic constraints in terms of doing a deal. So we'll see where the Japanese deal goes.
I just want to follow up on something you just said. You said that otherwise it'll revert back to the Liberation Day tariffs, which were very high. So is that what's going to happen if there aren't trade deals in place? I think previously you've said that as long as they're negotiating in good faith, the 10% sort of will carry over. You'll extend that kind of deadline. What's your latest thinking here?
My latest thing is we're going to do what the president wants, and he'll be the one to determine whether they're negotiating in good faith. So I'm not going to give people a 10% extension on national TV when they should try to get it across the finish line.
On international TV, no less. And
global TV.
Exactly, and no doubt being watched in EU capitals, in Asian capitals, because the deadline's looming. I'm really interested on the baseline and what people might expect long term if everything goes to plan over the next 2 weeks. Obviously, we've got two numbers we can focus on: 20% Vietnam, 10% that you did with the UK. Is the UK only got 10% because they were early, because they came with love and friendship? What is the EU or Japan, if they agree to all the terms, is it more likely to be splitting the difference between those two numbers, or what?
Again, I'm not going to talk about the deals on intergalactic television, but the UK came to the front of the line. Very good deals. I'll tell you, they negotiated very, very well for the British people, and I think both sides thought that it was an excellent deal.